lights. You know, you see a horse on race day, everyone's dressed up, you know, they're celebrating, there's lots of incredible social media around racing, which is terrific because it attracts new crowds, makes people interested. But the blood, the sweat, the tears, the dedication, the hard work, you know, rain, hail, sleet, shine, the young, mostly young Kiwis and Australians that get up every morning, 7 days a week, you know, every week of every month, Christmas Day. Horses don't know it's Christmas Day. And they are here because of the love of the horse. You know, their true dedication, I mean, they groom them, they feed them, they swim them, they wash them, they ride them. There's so much love and passion that goes into a horse. And maybe people don't see that background all the time, but I'm certainly privileged, and our owners are privileged to be able to see it and understand it, and they are the people who partner with the horses to make what we experience as owners possible.
I ordered that pad, yeah. The personalities of the horses is you know, probably what helps get some staff out of bed in the mornings. They come in, a lot of our staff look after 3 to 4 horses each. That's who they take to the races, who they brush, who they look after every morning. And yeah, they become quite you know, close to them and affiliated with those horses and fall in love with some of their traits. You've got some horses that do some funny things, whether it's out on the track or in the stable. And you know, quite often around here you see the staff in a box cuddling a horse, giving it a scratch on the backside or the neck and feeding them carrots, all those things. It's, yeah, you come to work and it's always important to remember, you know, you do it for the love of the horse, whether they're slow or fast. There's plenty of slow ones that are loved by staff just as much as the fast ones. And yeah, sometimes at the end of a long day when you might have bad results and you come in the next day, it's always nice to remind yourself that we do love the horse and that's why we're here for.
Did he warm up, Em? Did he warm up?
I really do believe in happy staff, happy horses, because they treat the horses how they're feeling at work often, and certainly seen stables that aren't happy and the horses aren't happy as well. So I think if your staff are happy and they've got a good camaraderie between themselves, it flows to the horses, it flows to how they look after the stable, and it just makes it such an enjoyable place to work.
I think ownership with Te Akau is unique in the sense that you deal with us direct. So David and myself and Mark and Ben and Sam and Reese and Hunter, we've got this raft of incredibly skilled young professionals involved in our stable, and so there's no real middle person between us and our owners. I mean, I'm emailing owners all times of the day and night. They're always laughing, saying, "Don't you ever sleep?" But it's more about the enjoyment of that communication, and people feel like they're part of our family. We're very much a family business, and by extension it's an ownership family, so I think that is a unique part of what we offer, that one-on-one, and people know that you know who they are and you respect them as an individual owner as well.
I've got a huge database of owners that are so loyal and committed to our operation, so whenever they want to come in the stable, especially here at Cranbourne, a brand new setup, we always want to show it off. We always want owners coming in and enjoying the overall experience. So we had about a dozen ladies come in the other day on a bus. They had one horse, but they went through and looked at, you know, every single box, every single horse, and hopefully with more results that we can keep getting new owners in the door, whether it's in the tangerine of Te Akau or their own colours. We want as many people jumping on board as possible to grow the stable, and you know, the more horses in the door, the more chance you are of finding good ones as well.
Recommendation at the 250, led from Oscar's Fortune into the clear. Kalos follows it through, and Bellatrix Star right down the centre. Bellatrix Star, the filly, goes up to Oscar's Fortune. Bellatrix Star just in front and will win.
One of the things I'm most proud of Te Akau now is that we are a truly Trans-Tasman stable, and probably one of the only ones. So we have a stable in Christchurch in the South Island of New Zealand. We have a stable in Matamata in the North Island, the Waikato. They call that the Kentucky of New Zealand. And Cranbourne we established here 2.5 years ago. It was one of the most wonderful moves we've ever made, and now our horses can move seamlessly on both sides of the Tasman. They can come over as a short-term target of various races, either in New Zealand or in Australia, or can actually, depending on where they're best suited, become a permanent resident. And it gives our owners as well as our horses the opportunity to race where they are best individually placed.
It's Belchevelle, Salty Pearl, Belchevelle, Salty Pearl, after summer through the middle, but Belchevelle! Oh, this is close. Belchevelle was fighting hard.
It's a very unique setup that we have, and a lot of horses have come over and helped be the pin-up of this stable, and then they've helped get new horses in the door as well from new owners, and great results from that first 12 to 18 months. So yeah, it's a very unique setup, and it's sort of really, it's such a great leg up to have that option for young horses, really.
Coming up to the turn at the 350, Uncommon James hooked to the outside from I Am War, who's almost going backwards, passed by the Inferno and I Am Me, but Imperatrice glides around the corner, 3 lengths in front of Uncommon James, then I Am Me up the middle, but Imperatrice called upon, still 3 lengths in front, and the Tangerine Tsunami's going to do it again.
There's nothing like winning. We often say if you could just grab that winning sensation and bottle it and market it, you'll be the wealthiest person in the world, because it's hard to describe until you've actually had, you know, a hair or a part of a horse, and it doesn't matter whether you've got a small percentage or a large percentage. I think one of the big things about it is that you celebrate the same way. You get nervous the same way. I joke and say when my horses are going to race, I walk the box. Now, I had a share in Imperatrice, one of the greatest mares of modern times. She won 10 Group 1s, 6 of those in Australia, champion Australian sprinter. And when she raced and won at Flemington or unbeaten at Moonee Valley, some of the highlights of my life. But then 3 weeks ago, a little filly I bred called She Suits Herself, or how appropriate, she won a maiden in New Zealand. And in many ways that excitement was just as real. So there's nothing like it. You can't describe it. You've got to try it.
On caption this behind these with Ice Lady. Forbidden Desire is coming quickly. Wonderful Sky in front and is going to hold them all at bay here. Wonderful Sky first, Ice Lady second. Forbidden Desire running on for third ahead of Heat Map.